What is up, Chosen Ones? It's your neighborhood teacher, leader, and healer, Big Matt with Chosen One Chats, back at you with another banger. Today, we're going to talk about how the most simplest rule, probably learned it in grade school, and it's treat others how you would like to be treated because they are you. That's a bar. Someone say that's a bar. Treat others the way you like to be treated because they are you. Matter of fact, I just wish that everyone would know that they're no different than me. I want them to all know that the teeth, the material of our teeth, and every single piece of us is composed of the same material as stardust. We're literally stars, guys. Light. And we're all made out of the same stuff. The only difference is, you guys ready? A rate of vibration. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, things vibrate at a different frequency. But overall, it's all the same. It's all good in the hood though, because people treat it like it's not the same. People treat it like they're better than somebody, or But they got it messed up though, because all you got to do if you want to vibrate at a high frequency like your big bro, Big Matt with Chosen One Chats, is all you need to do is have a little bit more joy, gratitude, love, instead of those low vibrational things like hate, envy, jealousy. Let's keep it going. What's it called? Guilt. All those low vibrational things, dude. That really makes the difference. World of a difference. I want you guys to know this, that when you see that person over there, just know you're one with them. In one way or another. It's getting pretty cold out here. I got goosebumps. I'm gonna go inside. But they're not much different than you. And you start treating it like that, because the book, The Four Agreements, talks about how calls himself the smoky mirror, because he sees himself in everybody. But the reason why he calls himself the smoky mirror is because when people look at him, they don't see themselves in him, because the smoke is blocking the mirror. But if the mirror was not blocked by the smoke, when they see the mirror, they'll see themselves. And he sees himself in everybody. But when they come up to him, they're like, are you like a god or something, like incarnated? And he's like, he kind of laughs it off. He's like, I'm not any different than you are. Just the same as you. But they don't see that, because there's like this illusion, the Maya. And it often makes people, think about it, since kids, we've been indoctrinated since a youngin', right away since we're young, dude. Just people taking us out of the present moment, asking us, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you're like, dude, what are you doing, man? You're taking that kid out of his present moment. Now that girl or little boy is thinking about what they're gonna be in the future instead of what they are now. Yeah, that's why you got so many kids playing princess, because they're already that. playing soldier. I ain't no soldier though. I ain't no soul dyer, but you know what I mean. Little kids having fun. They got some crazy imaginations. But adults tend to indoctrinate the kids at a young age. And you know, I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty sad because what's going on these days is we live in this big, gigantic it's like a dream. It's like a collective dream. And in this collective dream, everybody got their rules of what the collection thinks is right and what is wrong. And oftentimes, we label things good, we label things bad, and, you know, people are, yes, there are some things that are really bad, there are some things that are really good, and, you know, in this collective dream, I'm not gonna argue, but a lot of the other times though, we got people literally going to a 9-to-5 that they hate. Some people love their 9-to-5, so if you love your 9-to-5, drop a comment, say I love my 9-to-5. And then you got the people who are, you know, not only just that, but just in something that they're not really, you know, they go to college for things that they aren't really interested in, or, you know, putting their passions to the side because they gotta make money, or, you know. And I'm getting a little off topic here, I know. But we gotta realize that we are all here and we are all divine expressions of the Most High, and we want to experience that. So in our own head, we tend to do what suits us and makes us feel good, but then other people, other forms of frequency, there's 8 billion people on the planet, and there's 8 billion different frequencies, right? Ooh, that's a bar. 8 billion different frequencies, all vibrating at different rates of vibration. Talk about tuning in to 93.3 FM. More like 8 billion, 0.5 billion, 0.0, right? But when we realize that these people are basically all walking gods and goddesses who all contain a divine spark of the Creator, are walking around here with a bunch of different masks on, talking about what's it like to experience living the life of Matthew Mercer. What's it like to experience living the life of John Paul? What's it like living the life of Elon Musk? What's it like living the life of da 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 da? What's it like living the life of Beyonce? And once you realize that it's literally all one, but God experiencing what it's like to, like, low-key is like God low-key trying to figure out itself. And what's cool about it is in the Bible, it talks about God created us in our image. Look, there's a Bible verse. Let us create man in our image, or something along the lines of that. And there's a man and a woman. And then you're like, oh my gosh, does that mean that God was both man and woman? Masculine and feminine? And you're like, oh yeah. Because guess what, bro? So do we. I'm majority masculine, but I do embrace my divine feminine as well, because I'm both. Both. Yeah, I'm masculine. Yeah, I'm feminine. I just, anyway. But yeah, I just ran into Mad Big Matt on the internet. And he's dropping bars like he is I don't know. But yeah, if you like this video so far, make sure you smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, now let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we're like, dang. Bunch of gods and goddesses, like, you know, kingdom of heaven is within. And, you know, you do what you want with that, but with that knowledge. But, you know, we got to realize that literally we're all co-creators of our reality. And a lot of people don't realize that even when you see that, I don't know, crazy tweaker or that homeless person, they are literally no different than they are. Because you know the famous words, we all bleed the same, right? So why are we acting like we're any different than anybody else? No, this is why I say chosen one chats. You're like, Matt, I'm a chosen one. Nobody else is. And I'm here to say, no, that's not true. Chosen one chats. Yeah, some people may take a little longer to realize they're chosen. Yes, indeed. Maybe a couple lifetimes. Bear with me here. Maybe a couple karmic lifetimes as well, depending on how bad of the crime that they did in their past life. Like Hitler, who knows? But you get where I'm going, right? You might have to live some pretty bad karmic lifelines until he gets it together and realizes what I'm telling you right now. If you realize that the homeless person and the tweaker are no different than you, and they are literally God expressing himself, God expressing itself as what it's like to live the life of a homeless person, or what it's like to live life as a tweaker, a mad tweaker, man. But at the same time, we all bleed the same when we're all the same. So next time you run into that homeless person asking you for money, I'm not saying to give him money so he could buy some more drugs. But what I'm saying is possibly, just possibly, treat him like you would yourself. And yeah, like I said, do what you want with your money. If you got abundance of it, what's a couple bucks gonna hurt, right? But I don't really give to the homeless people no more. Like, I feel like there's also this law of giving and receiving that we must not violate. And what that means is the law of giving and receiving means giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. When you give, you receive. And a lot of people don't realize this, but you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot be mad at somebody who is actively giving and then receives from something or someone, and then basically say that they didn't earn that, or it's not theirs, that they received that back. But it is theirs, because in order to receive, you must give. So they must have gave to give back. Therefore, it's theirs. It's the law of giving and receiving, because if you take, that's transgressing the law of giving and receiving, and therefore you will not receive when you take. Same thing with if you yeah, you can't transgress the law of giving and receiving, because you gotta give in order to get. Listen, if your hands are like this and you're holding your money tight, like your purse tight to you, how are you gonna open up and receive more? Like, you're holding on so tight to your stuff. How are you gonna open up to receive more if you don't give? So, you gotta realize that a lot of those homeless people out there are transgressing the law of giving and receiving. They don't want to put out any effort to give to people. They just sit on the corner and ask and don't want to put in any work, and like everybody else does, they wake up and get to work and all this stuff. So they're transgressing the law of giving and receiving, and therefore they're not going to be able to get much in life. Yeah. So, let's get back on topic. We must realize that we have to treat each other with a certain level of respect. And we must always remember that our tongue is the root of all things good and evil. Now, you know that words are spells, and you gotta be careful on what you say to other people. That's what I mean is imagine if you tell a little girl, stop singing, your voice is hideous. And that girl never sings again. Because she believed your spell work that you just said to her. And instead of her keep working on that singing and then eventually becoming a star, like Selena Gomez or something, she just accepted your spell work. She believed your spell work that you just said to her. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta treat people the way you would like to be treated, because you never know when that spell work might come back on you 10 times harder, tenfold, because you did the wrong spell work against somebody who is vibrating ultra high. Now, I think I got off track with the whole chosen one thing, yeah? The reason why I say chosen one is because we are one. Chosen one. Some people take a little longer to figure it out that we're no different. But the cool thing about it is we are all one and no different. So therefore, it may take people, there's levels to this shit, don't get me wrong. Some people take a little longer to graduate high school than others. We don't go out at the same rate. The only difference is the rate of vibration. And some people take a little bit longer to get there. Some people stay inside all day. They don't do anything with their lives. They just sit inside in their caves. They don't get any sunlight. And they end up looking like they're not vibrating very high. But at any moment, they're capable of saying, hey, I don't want this anymore. I want something better. And they'll start vibrating higher. They'll start speaking love over themselves. They'll start treating people like they would treat themselves, and they'll start progressing their life. And using those emotions and those thoughts to vibrate higher. And moving in love. Instead of moving in hate, jealousy, envy, greed, freaking guilt, all these low vibrational things, they're moving in joy. They're moving in peace. They're moving in serenity. They're moving in happiness. They're moving in playfulness. They're moving in all these types of loving things. And that's how we raise the vibration. That's how we raise the frequency, baby. Oh yeah. I know you like that. So, I want you guys to know. Take it one day at a time. take everything with a grain of salt that I just said. Take what's good and, you know, leave the rest. It's your boy Big Man with Chosen One Chats. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Peace.